Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. We have Cousin Anita with us.
Hey, Bourbon Judge fans.
What's going on, family?
I am living the dream. Getting ready to have some free bourbon. Woo-hoo!
Well, today we're going to have fun with a great episode. But before we get into it, two new patrons.
Oh, nice.
Aronowski and then my good friend JMB. So
love it.
Thank you, JMB and Aronowski. Thanks for
Love
supporting the channel, as well as for all my patrons who supported me, honestly, from the beginning.
Yeah.
And my subscribers as well. I really do appreciate all the love
We love
and all
you.
the support. Indeed, we do love you guys. Thank you so much. So, cousin, we have 5 whiskey brands to watch for in 2023.
Ooh, and I see 4 glasses here, so I am living the dream. All right, let's get into it.
All right, so these are honestly 5 brands for 2023 for a couple reasons. Number one, in 2022 and in the previous years, they have been producing some really good whiskey.
Okay.
And I just see like that they're growing. The number of products that they have been producing are growing.
Yeah.
Some of them are transitioning to using purely their own whiskey because, you know, when you first start out, you're kind of using other people's whiskey, right?
Sure.
That you're sourcing.
Yeah.
And then you might be blending in some of your own whiskey. But these companies are starting to really use their own whiskey 100% of the time. So I think they're going to be red hot
Okay,
in 2023.
I'm here for it.
You ready?
I'm here for
all
it.
right,
Let's
all
do
right.
it.
So the first company is not too far from you in Bardstown, Kentucky.
Okay.
This is Bardstown Bourbon Company.
We love Bardstown.
Right?
We've had a good time there.
We have.
We did a little family trip there.
We sure did. Yeah, we had a lunch there and everything.
Yeah.
So
Good time.
Bardstown, primarily they obviously were using a little bit of their own whiskey, blending it together with source whiskey.
Okay.
And so this one here, which is what it represented, the Fusion series, was both fusing in their own whiskey plus source whiskey.
Nice.
This is going away, cousin.
Oh.
It's going away. And as of Friday, this Friday, literally, just actually the end of the week, they are launching their own brand new whiskey called the Origin Series.
All right.
Origin Series.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds real fancy.
It does.
I mean, I'm hopeful that it's a wonderful whiskey for them.
Yeah.
You know.
They have a couple of different ones. It's like I think they have a rye, a wheat. They have a couple of different ones in the Origin Series, but it's purely their own whiskey.
Okay.
So this Fusion Series, bye-bye. So it's going to be very interesting. We don't know what to expect,
It is, because when you step out there,
you never know.
Let me tell you.
You never know.
Cousin Anita stepped out there many days, and
Yes.
it's not been a good look. But I'm rooting for you, Bardstown. I'm rooting for you.
There we go. Well, I know Danny over at Bardstown. I know him and the team. I'm sure they've done a fantastic job. I mean, so I was a big fan of the Fusion series, the Discovery series. So I'm really excited to see what the Origin series has to do, right?
Yeah,
or
good for them.
how it works out. Ready?
I mean, it's time to switch it up anyway. So, you know.
We're just going to sip some old Fusion series. Like good memories, because now it's gone.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone out there. Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
That is very nice.
95.5 proof.
Right in Cousin Anita's lane.
Right in your lane.
Very smooth.
Very nice, and nice. It's just delicious,
nice
isn't
on
it?
the palate.
Just call me delicious.
Yes, exactly. That's when you get kind of nervous because this is really good, and it's like,
I wasn't going to do a cast strength with you to start off. I was just too much.
Please
we had to work our way up into this bad boy.
Oh my goodness, yes, because I don't want any fire extinguishers. Like, I can't take the heat.
I hear you. I completely understand and agree. All right.
Very good.
Not bad at all. All right. So the next company that I think is going to do fantastic things in 2023. I'm actually going to have them on the channel. Hopefully, we're still looking at the dates, but later this month.
Oh, nice.
A company called Found North.
Oh.
Found North.
And we talked about them before. You were trying to introduce because I wasn't familiar.
So they are they're based out of the US, but they are pretty much sourcing Canadian whiskey, but old whiskey.
That's right. Because we were talking about that.
Year,
That's right.
23 year, right?
Yes.
And then blending it together.
Yes.
So I had a chance to kind of sample a little bit of their whiskey.
Yeah.
And let's just say it's pretty damn good.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. My grandfather was a huge Canadian whiskey drinker. So I am super excited to try that.
I am too.
That's
so
awesome.
so Found North. Really looking forward to having the guys on the channel. So more to come on Found North.
Okay.
But we're gonna keep this train moving. Cool?
Okay. Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
Company number 3 that I think is just really doing a fantastic job of really just, I mean, they've blown up in the last couple of years. And I mean, they've blown up, right? So this is going to be Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest.
Right on, right on.
So we think of Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest is probably, I think they are the largest African-American owned distillery in the US, right?
I mean,
by
that
far.
sounds right. As far as I can tell.
By far. They had their core products to start 1884, the white label, 1856, which was the great one everyone loved. And then just a couple months ago, they introduced this bad boy, the rye.
Right.
Right?
Well, and we call that a glow up.
That's a glow up.
Like, that's a glow up, you know? I mean, the stuff out there, though, again, you know.
Another new product.
Yep, new on the scene.
Absolutely.
So, and really nice to be able to have a rock star out the gate,
absolutely,
right? Because, you know, that doesn't always happen.
It doesn't. And in addition to the rye, which just came out in the last couple of months, they've also put out their Master's Edition. They put out some single barrels.
Yeah.
So they really are experimenting, and they, too, are starting to now use their own whiskey as well.
Nice.
So, which is cool. So, still sourcing a little bit like here and there, but they're still using some of their new whiskey as well, which I like.
Loving it.
I assume you want to try this Uncle Nearest rye. You okay with that?
Yeah. And I'm going to sample some more when we're done. This ain't over, Bourbon Judge fans. This ain't over. I'm on vacation when I come to see the Bourbon Judge.
You are too funny, family. Oh my gosh. Let's put this over here. So this is 100 proof.
Yeah.
So it's not bad, right? Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
I reviewed it and I loved it.
Ooh.
And
I mean, that caramel's like pow. That is really. Oh yeah. Let's get
ready?
into this. Cheers. Let's get into this.
Cheers, everybody.
Yes.
Nice and just soft.
Yes.
Gentle, sweet. Right?
And it's perfect.
This is perfect. You can drink it like all night from start to finish.
Surprised for a rye.
Yeah.
The sweetness on that rye.
I know. I don't know what they're doing.
That is amazing.
I know. It's very sweet. To be a rye, you would never think this is a rye because it's extremely sweet, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I love this.
Yeah. Some pepper notes in the back, but not as peppery as a traditional rye, right?
At least not the ones we've sampled together.
Exactly.
I mean, really.
Exactly. It's pretty damn good.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that is delicious.
I gotta hydrate a little bit. Not bad,
right?
That
is delicious. Oh.
It is good. Not bad.
Wow.
See, I'm only going to introduce good brands to you. You know that.
Well, I know.
You know that.
I know. And I'll tell you, Bourbon Judge fans, like, transparency always. I really wait till I come to the Bourbon Judge to really explore bourbons. Because y'all know I'm a little chintzy when it comes to price point. So I'm not nearly this adventurous when I'm solo. So I wait and come and drink all my cousins.
Nothing wrong at all. Nothing wrong with that at all.
But this one,
$50, by the way.
Shut up.
Yes, that's really good. It's $50.
Okay.
See? Not everything has to cost a lot of money, right?
To be good. And why, but that's my whole thing.
I know.
Like, I try not to get caught up into, like, the boushiness of it all. And, right?
Everything has to be Buffalo Trace this and that and so forth. No shade to Buffalo Trace, but
we love
not everything has to be Buffalo Trace. Yeah. You know, Pappy Van Winkle and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's great whiskey out there.
Love that.
$50 all day, sister.
Now, just a quick question.
Sure, hit me. Whatever you got.
Is this a rare find?
No.
Okay,
so even though it's newer to the market,
okay,
I've seen it in at least, I've seen it in obviously in Delaware,
okay,
New Jersey, Maryland. I want to say PA or Virginia. I was in one of those states the other day. I can't remember which one, but I saw one of the states.
Okay,
so yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's out there.
Awesome.
It's out there.
Awesome.
So
Good
it's
to
definitely
know.
out there for sure.
Perfect.
All right. So the next brand that might be a little bit newer to a lot of people. I don't have this one yet. One of my patrons, my buddy Nate down in Florida. He's hooking me up.
Great?
Yes, Nate the Great. Nate Hicks is a good guy. He's a good brother.
Yeah.
He found a bottle for me. So this is a brand called 13th Colony. They're out of Georgia.
Okay.
So they're out of Georgia. They're well known because they made this. Apparently, everyone loves it. Mm-hmm. It's a double oaked cask strength bourbon that people just have been like raving about. Okay. It's like going for like a lot of money on the secondary market. Right? Okay. People mark it up a little bit in the background. Yeah. But apparently, it's phenomenal. Okay. So and I've also heard that they're putting out more and more of their own whiskey. They've been around, I think, since about 12 or 13 years. Okay. So they're an established brand. Yeah. And apparently, their whiskey is definitely growing. It's entering more and more markets. Right. And I'm hearing nothing but fantastic things about it. So I can't wait to try it once I get my bottle from my buddy Nate.
All right, Nate. We're looking forward to it.
Yes, indeed. That means she's looking forward to it. And hopefully I'll be able to look forward to it too. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
All right. So the last brand before, whenever I do a list, I always have to have an asterisk, right? Something that kind of little add-on, right? Little extra sauce on the side, if you will.
Exactly. I like that.
Before we get to the asterisk, we're going to do a fifth brand now for me. Out of California, so not like the whole Kentucky area, right? Kind of like
West Coast.
West Coast, right? Out of California. They too just transitioned to using their own whiskey.
So it sounds like to me that's going to be the trend.
It is the trend,
in 2023. Like everybody's trying to do their own thing.
They are using a lot more brands. I mean, there are some brands that will probably for the longest time still source their whiskey because it's cheaper than creating your own distillery. But this brand is actually right here. We got the bourbon. This is Redwood Empire.
Redwood Forest.
Yeah, Redwood Empire.
Yeah, that's where I've been there in California. And they weren't offering bourbon, though. I can tell you that. They were not offering bourbon in the Redwood Forest. That would have been an excellent trip. That would have been the icing on the cake. That would have been nice. Beautiful area, though. Beautiful area.
Tall trees.
Yes.
So my question is, I'm going to give you a question. Do you want to try the bourbon, Redwood Empire? This is the Grizzly Beast bourbon. They're both bottled and bottled 100 proof. Okay. The bourbon or the rye? Your pick.
I would love the bourbon.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm not too big of a rye person.
That's
now,
right.
Uncle Nearest really did something, but I have a feeling this one that rye would be a little bit more traditional.
It is a little bit more traditional. It is. I would agree. Yeah. But still a good rye, though. Yeah. I mean, really good. Yeah. Also 100 proof, so same proof point.
Wonderful.
So both of these, the bourbon and the rye, are both 100 proof. So this is bottled and bond, so that means it's aged at least 4 years.
Yep. All right.
And I just think that Redwood Empire, now that they're using their own whiskey, you can start to do a lot of different finishes now, too, right? You couldn't really do that before. I mean, they could. They had a little bit, but with sourcing whiskey, but now you can finish it in like cognac, Merlot, sherry, whatever you want, because you have your own whiskey, so you can experiment a little bit. Yeah. So
I would love to see that process too. The finishes in the cognac and the Merlot and whatnot. That seems amazing.
Redwood Empire, sign me up.
Yes, please. We will travel.
We will literally. Man. So just a straight bourbon. 100 proof, bottled and bond.
Okay.
I know my buddy.
That's kind of full though too.
My buddy David Cooper out in Kansas. He's out in Kansas City. He's a big Redwood Empire fan. He loves himself some Redwood Empire.
All right. Well, cheers. Let's
cheers to you. Cheers to my buddy David too. He's the one that really kind of put me onto the whole Redwood Empire. Told me how good it was, at least.
That's nice. Wow.
Ooh. That's delicious, isn't it?
That's
opened up. Honestly, that's opened up since when I first bought it. When I first bought it, I was on the fence. I think I may even give that like a split decision. But now that's definitely a buy. That's delicious, isn't it?
Okay, so again,
$70 bottle, not too bad.
Not too crazy. Under 75, so we're good. But this is nice
delicious,
and smooth.
It's amazing.
And I always think it's important for folks who are new to the bourbon world to be introduced to something that is easy on the palate, because what'll happen is you, as a new bourbon drinker, you'll go out with a seasoned bourbon drinker.
Correct.
And they will order because they've been drinking. Exactly.
They want everything cask strength.
And you're like dead. And you're like, I'm never doing bourbon again, right? You're like, so.
That's true.
Like Bourbon Judge fans, to introduce bourbon drinkers to it, this would be a great pick.
This is actually a fantastic bottle.
Great pick.
It really is.
For a new bourbon drinker.
The Grizzly Beast. This is, to me, this is fantastic for either a new whiskey drinker, but even like myself who have been drinking whiskey for a long time, right? It's really good. Honestly, something that you can start off the night and even, you might even want to finish off on it. Yeah. Right? Because like when you drink cask strength, that will eventually knock you out. Like at the end of the night, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, now I'm telling you. And we've known
been there, done that.
Been there before. Many nights. this is something you can sip all night and be like, yo, that is good.
Very nice.
It's delicious, isn't it?
I love this. Wow.
Delicious.
Good call. And who's our fan?
David Cooper.
David Cooper.
He's the one that put me on.
Jackpot.
Yes, David put me on to. So I gotta give credit to my man. I've heard about Redwood Empire before, and I've tried some of their other products. But he was like, Judge, you gotta try the Grizzly Beast, and I was like, all right, now I'm a fan of it.
All right, Callie, way to show up.
I'm gonna finish this bad boy.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
Oh, that's delicious. Woo! Gosh, that's nice.
Love that.
All right.
Love that.
So, family, you have a glass left.
Yes.
Let me have that glass.
Yeah.
I have a glass left.
Yes.
So, this brand, not too far from where you live, and I'm not going to lie, as much as it's close to where you live and where the rest of our family is, I was not a big fan of it for a long time.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay,
I always thought it was just okay.
Yeah.
And sometimes okay, it's just not okay.
Right. 100%.
And so two patrons. My first patron, my buddy Nick Massey, sent me a bottle. Nick lives in Cincy, right by you. Yeah, Nick's the guy who lives in Cincy, right by you.
Hey Nick, stop by and see me.
Yep. So Nick gave me a bottle. I think it was a single barrel, I believe, and I was like, wow, this is good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it threw me off. It was a single barrel. And then most recently, my buddy Justin Reber. He lives like right there in the Ohio area. So Justin actually is part of a bourbon group called Bourbon on the River.
Oh, nice. I like it.
And he gave me a single barrel for his group that they picked. They went there right there in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I think you might know the brand. What brand is it? So,
Bourbon Judge fans, he is talking about New Riff.
So, this New Riff bottle, single barrel bourbon, comes again from my buddy Justin Reber.
Yeah.
And so, look, they're real big. Awesome. Him and his friends must be real big Ric Flair fans. Look at this. You're talking to a pouring, sipping, shuffling Dylan, stone cold bluffing, trash talking, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time putting this bottle down. Woo!
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Oh my gosh, Justin, I appreciate this. I've had this already.
Yeah.
And I know it is like, I'm not gonna lie, when I sipped it, I was like, there's no way that is New Riff whiskey.
Well, I'm here for it because New Riff, so just as a little background, Cousin Anita frequents a beverage store called the Party Source, which has a wide selection of everything. Beautiful location. And then all of a sudden, I saw this New Riff, like a distillery appear.
I know.
I'm like, wait, when did that happen?
I know, crazy.
And so I wondered, how that would shake out. And we talked about this. You're like, oh, Anita, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. I didn't honestly care for it
so
originally. The other small batch
stuff, that this has come up.
I know.
But this shows how bourbon evolves just like everything else.
It does.
I love it. And I would say, folks, this is like 20 minutes from my house.
Yes,
20 minutes from my house. So
this one comes in, Anita. Now hold on here.
Okay.
115.1.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you, it's not. Woo! It's not like the
Okay.
What was it that we had recently? Oh, the barrel. The New Year. It's not like that at all. So it's not fire.
It better not be.
I promise you.
Because
this truly sips like 115.
Okay.
Not like the barrel New Year that sips like 143 or 140.
That hurt me. It hurt me.
I promise this won't hurt.
I'm ready.
Justin took care of us with this one.
Thank you,
Justin. So cheers to Justin. You ready?
All
right. Before we sip, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Yes. Last but not least, hit the subscribe button and then also the bell so you get notifications each and every time I release new content.
Yes.
Cool?
Yes.
All right.
Love that.
Now cheers.
Cheers.
There we go.
All right. Oh yeah, much
Is that
different.
delicious?
Oh yes.
That's amazing, isn't it?
It's a real 115.
It's a real
Thank
115.
the Lord. Oh my God.
This is straight up delicious. I'm telling you, when I'm sipping this barrel, or this bottle, it does not taste like a traditional, no offense, New Riff bottle. So they are obviously doing a really good job of improving.
They just needed some time.
They needed some time.
Some brands need some time.
So I think this is another brand to watch out for.
Okay.
They're on the come up.
Well, and I'm 20 minutes away. So that's good news. That's good news.
I've taken many phone calls. Hey, cousin, this is Judge. I need another bottle or two.
Exactly. Oh, wonderful.
It's not bad, right?
No, it is really good.
Delicious.
And honestly, these bourbons that we have tried tonight truly are delicious.
Fantastic. They are straight up fantastic.
They are yummy.
And this, I mean, so this was a single barrel. I don't know exactly how much it costs because it came from Justin's private group, right? From his friends,
Sure.
I would guess no more than like $60, $65.
Yeah.
Which is such a great quality whiskey.
This is nice.
$65.
This is nice. These were all great. So
amazing.
I guess I'm going to be drunk tonight, Bourbon Judge fans, because I am doing a lot more sampling once we wrap.
Oh my gosh. Before I sip this real quick, just want to say peace, cheers, salute. Thank you for everyone for watching the episode today.
Yes.
Cheers to you, cousin.
Yes. Love
much
you, cousin.
love.
Thank you so much, Bourbon Judge fans. You know I love you all and how much you support my cousin. We appreciate you. Keep bringing those ideas in.
Absolutely.
All right.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Let's finish this.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Damn, Justin knows his whiskey. Woo!
That is good.
That is fantastic. Peace out, everyone. See ya.
Bye.